You know the fresh flower? Fresh flower, fresh flower. Paramatmani.
Swami Vishnu-devananda.
Vimalananda. Since 25, 30 years, whenever I come out of India, he is always with me. Nagaraj. Junior generation, I gave him sannyas. He is not Guru Maharaj's sannyas. What year you took sannyas? 72.
Focus and go there just. Last time
79, he had come.
Swami has seen
Yes. When Mataji also had come, Swami Hridayanji, and we were all here. At that time also here.
I saw Swami Gangotri.
Oh yes.
Gangotri.
Gangotri?
Yes.
When?
First time, 1987. When
Secretary time we went there.
Gangotri?
Yes.
Gangotri.
Dr. Advari was.
Oh, Asad.
Patiyanji.
Centenary time.
Centenary time.
Oh, that is 87.
87.
Wait for you. Like that. The south first, Kanyakumari, Mogambika.
Have you not done it already once? All the...
So then he wants to go up to Vinyaganga.
Yeah.
But his health has been going down the last couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure about the traveling.
We also having the intention of visiting Nassau.
I'm not sure that he can travel.
Yeah. You see, for Swamiji, wherever he is, it is Kanyakumari, it is Ganga, it is the Himalaya, it is everything. It is everything. See, now he is not in need of going to places where he is with his devotion. Look at that little one.
So he didn't make very strong habits.
Well, if the body allows and gets paricha, and if he does travel, does he have any non-stop flight from Montreal to Bombay or to
prayed it
Delhi?
in London.
And a day or two in London.
Yes.
Cold.
But sometimes maybe better your legs are crossed for now, because in the hammock it's a difficult position.
Yes, it's strange, endless.
Take your watch out of the hammock. No? Yes? Put you on the wheelchair.
Oh, it's a way to the temple. Afterwards, you must make a device where whenever he feels like sitting up, you can run some...
To level it.
Yes, underneath the...
He's suggesting whenever you want to sit up, we should have a device that we could roll underneath the hammock to level the hammock so you could sit more comfortable with your legs out.
Yes, yes. A padded, wide stool-like thing.
Doing so much?
So we'll put you on the wheelchair. No? Just the legs straight, but you can't comfortably. Well, if you lean back, Swamiji, we can do that.
Yes, yes. Are you comfortable, Swamiji? Not comfortable.
What's wrong, Swamiji? The legs still.
Yeah, yeah. కొంచెం ఏదో వేరేగా క్రాంప్స్. He wishes to. Is it possible? I met someone who was married here 23 years back. 23 years back. I think when we were having special
Water.
What do you want to speak?
No, you want to drink some water.
Yeah, yeah. I had the same, சூடுவெல்லாம் கிட்டத்தட்ட வச்சு தான் பிரசவம் பண்ணும். அப்பப்போ சில வாட்டி கபம் பண்ணுவேன். Hot water. You must set up a computer device where the readout will indicate different needs of it upon different buttons. Whatever, you put into it about 20-25 basic immediate.
Devi Bhagavatam. What other kanjis saying?
Oh, now you want to tell something else.
He has done it once, you know. He brought a Bhagavatam specialist from Trivandrum.
That is the Krishna.
Devi Bhagavatam.
Yeah, no.
Bhagavatam.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
This time we wanted to do that Devi Bhagavatam. Now the Samadhi Estates is going.
Acha. Santikeshwar is going there?
end of November.
End of November.
To Kashi.
Mama.
Acha.
He was here last month.
Oh. So he is doing the
Devi.
Saptasati, Durga Saptasati.
He traveled direct in Delhi center. He was in Trivandrum, then he went to Delhi.
1987, Ashram opened. ఇక్కడ వచ్చి ఎంత సమయం little satsang, little chanting, 5 to 6, at 6 o'clock after something is taken. We are here for the day.
So he'll be here for the day. Swami Chidananda will be here for the day. So he'll take some lunch soon.
Good.
And
1 o'clock I'll be taken from
around 1 satsang.
because I couldn't stay till 8 o'clock, the normal time. So Srinivas was kind enough to say any time, 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock satsang. So
Wherever you say.
you have any problem with your hearing?
I cannot see them.
But having paid classes for him.
Yes, it needs very extra, very, very strong, and it's very difficult. It's with those magnifying lenses, it's too difficult for him to adjust. So,
It is not cataract or anything.
no, it was
Deteriorate.
inside
Oh.
deterioration.
When was he checked up for eyes?
Not for, he had treatment on both eyes. Last time was 2-3 years ago
3 years. Where?
in New York.
Specialist, huh?
Yes, it was an eye specialist.
What is their
It was from the diabetes and it affects the blood vessels in the eyes. Actually, the eye deteriorated before he had the stroke, and it was just after the treatment on the eyes that he had the. But last year he had a very severe car accident, you probably heard, and it was then that he really got much worse.
So some Kartikanand will explain
Where?
what happened last year.
It was on the way to Montreal, and the driver fell asleep.
Montreal?
എന്നും പോകും ഡ്രൈവിങ്ങിന് ഭയങ്കര കാറിൽ പോകുന്നു പ്രത്യേക വാഹനത്തിൽ.
When was the stroke? Which year?
90.
January 90.
Because I only know he had some speech defects, because I visited him in Gangotri when he was having that Malayalam Bhagavatam.
That's right.
At that time, his general health was not too bad. But only a speech defect was there.
But it was after the car accident. Even before the car accident, he was almost walking again. But the car accident went on.
Now completely normal. Was it this year?
The last February, you want to leave your body in a Ganga bag. It's coming from just a bit slowly.
Suction machines and clear.
But for whatever reason, they decided that we shouldn't return. So maybe it would become necessary for us. We had that inhalation that we got you from Germany. He's suggesting maybe that will help. He has an infection in the saliva gland.
Behind there is hidden picture, right?
Where what? Oh, tea.
How much sugar do you take, Swamiji? You want to explain me? 1 minute? With sugar? How much sugar?
1.5 spoons.
1.5 spoons.
But after mixing the sugar, you have to strain it.
Strain it?
Yes.
I'll do that, Swamiji.
Sugar is liquid sugar. One of those morning.
Actually, at the moment his ears are okay. Just he has periods and he's not so well, but he doesn't listen to the voices so much. But he did have an operation in Madras when he was traveling last time. He had a very bad infection. He had an osteoporosis to your left ear. Somebody is looking after the food. And she also. Brahmins.
Raos.
Because of Saraswati Rao, that's why I'm saying it isn't. You're just remembering Rao because we had a couple here, an older couple, Saraswati Rao, who were thinking to also retire to our Samadhi Ashram.
Ah, who?
Yes.
Rao?
Yes.
Chidananda Maharaj is telling whether Swamiji remembers Ravi coming here. I said yes. That's it is summer.
Yeah. For some conference here or something.
Yeah, and she was Abhi's Dr.
Yes. She is well. She had been to Kerala recently. Her brother's son, a young boy who she brought up all his life from childhood, brother's son, she went there.
She is fine something.
Yeah.
She had been to Guruvayur for her brother's son's marriage.
Yes. Little boy, Nandagopal, she brought him up. Yes.
He was staying with Dr. Kuti.
Yeah, from childhood. She brought him up. Second brother, Narayanan's son.
Her second brother's son, Swamiji, Narayan.
The first brother is a neurosurgeon in London, Krishna.
Yes, Samathartyananda went down somewhere to get them before. Shambhavi is also there.
Swami Chidananda was telling me
Ah,
she
Swamiji, Swami Chidananda, he used to tell about Premaji.
coming and
Chidananda, he is coming and serving Swamiji.
anytime. We are neither in a hurry to eat, not we can ready to eat also.
There was no real purpose, it's just that Swamiji was a bit in some, wasn't sleep movement would put him to sleep. But the staff was tired and hadn't admitted he was tired, so. He's asking about the car accident, Swamiji, why you were driving late at night and how the car accident happened.
Why the driver fell asleep?
Why the driver fell asleep. Why the driver fell asleep, Swamiji. It's the last week and a half. Swamiji, probably it's best if perhaps he eats and can take some rest, and then if the rain stops, we could take him up later to the Ayappa temple. It will be better when it's not raining.
If the rain doesn't stop also, later on, I will go anyway.
We can drive up anyway.
Yeah, we'll drive up and
Drive,
someone
yes,
could
somebody
take
will
photographs
drive him up.
of me and then afterwards blow it up and what is the percentage of Swami's vision?
I haven't written down, I can't remember it's once.
Supposing the video is taken and then you show it on the...
He only sees a little, but I think it's blurry. that's correct, some videos on TV. You can't see.
Rapid. These are machines rapid.
What is Swami did for life?
Ram Nam.
This is what Kirtan is for, you should understand.
Hari सदा शिवा मूर्तित्रय स्वरूपाय दत्तात्रेय नमोस्तुते जगदुत्पत्तिकर्त्रे ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्ति वेद विभागिने ब्रह्मोत्प्राप्तदेहाय श्री दक्षिणामूर्ते नमः गुरुवे सर्वलोकानां श्रीये भवरोगिणां नमो मयि ब्रह्मनिधे वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः ज्ञानानन्दमयं दिव्यं निर्मलस्फटिकाकृतिम् आधारं सर्वविद्यानां कारुण्यरूपं करुणाकरन्तं श्रीरामचन्द्रं स्वयं प्रपद्ये रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताय हस्पते राम प्रेममुदित मनसि कहो राम श्री राम 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 प्रेममुदित मनसि कहो राम 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 श्री राम 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 श्री नाम भव समुद्र सुखद नाम एक राम नाम दिव्य राम नाम दिव्य राम नाम श्री राम 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 श्री राम 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 श्री राम 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 परम गोप्य परम इष्ट मंत्र राम 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 श्री राम 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 श्री राम 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 महादेव सतत जपत धीर राम नाम सिमरत मुक्ति करत लेत राम नाम श्री राम 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 श्री राम 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 श्री राम 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 भक्त जनन जीवन धन भक्त जनन जीवन धन एक राम नाम श्री राम 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 श्री राम 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 श्री राम 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 श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय जय राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय जय राम कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवाय नमो नमः कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय हरे परमात्मने प्रणतक्लेशनाशाय गोविन्दाय नमो वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम् जयतु देवो देवकी नन्दनोऽयं जयतु कृष्णो वृष्णिवंशप्रदीप श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा हे नाथ गोविन्द गोविन्द नमो नमस्ते शिवाय नमः ओम शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः ओम नमः शिवाय नमः हर 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 नमः शिवाय शिव 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 शिवाय नमः हर 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 नमः शिवाय शिव शिव शंकर हर हर शंकर जय जय शंकर नमामि शंकर शिव शिव शंकर हर हर शंकर जय जय शंकर नमामि शंकर शिव शिव शंकर हर हर शंकर जय जय शंकर नमामि शंकर शिव शिव शंकर सदा शिव सांब सदा शिव सांब सदा शिव सांब शिव ओम नमः शिवाय 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 नमः ओम शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः ओम नमः शिवाय बोल शंकर भगवान की जय नमः पार्वती पते हर ओम सर्वमंगलमांगल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते सृष्टिस्थितिविनाशानां शक्तिभूते सनातने गुणाश्रये गुणमये नारायणी नमोस्तुते शरणागतदीनाथ परित्राणपरायणे सर्वस्यार्थहरे नारायणी नमोस्तुते नारायणी नमोस्तुते जगद्धात्री राजराजेश्वरी भवतारिणी मां भवानी जगदम्ब 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 ओम ब्रह्म शक्ति विष्णु शक्ति शिव शक्ति रक्षमा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे जय गोपाल जय मन मोहन जय नंदलाल 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 नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय Janeya Hanumanta Sadgurunatha Shri Gurunatha Jai Gurunatha Om Gurunatha Sadgurunatha Shri Gurunatha Jai Gurunatha Om Gurunatha Sadgurunatha Shri Gurunatha Jai Gurunatha Sivananda Sadgurunatha Shri Gurunatha Jai Gurunatha Sivananda Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Bhavantu Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurvangamaya Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Mada Chita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhasya Saka Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Kayena Vacha Manasendriyava Buddhyatmana Prakriti Swabhava Karomi Adya Sakalam Parasmai Narayanayi Samarpayami Namo Parvati Pate Vikshvel Hara Sadguru Bhagavan ki Jai. Yeah. Wasted. Feel shy. Sometimes. Whenever it feels like it. What I like, I have.
Oh, okay. It's perfect. Thank you.
Oh yes. This is a all-weather sweater.
நீங்க வந்தபோது அந்த பாதாம் ஹல்வாவும் இது முறுக்கும் பிடிச்சது உங்களுக்கு
வறுத்த பதார்த்தம்
சாப்பிடுறதில்ல
சாப்பிடுறதுமா விட்டு லைக் in the West. I don't
Swamiji, zucchini he likes in the West. That is the only vegetable he likes in the West. Swamiji.
is the zucchini. It's only
sometimes
tasty
asparagus.
vegetable.
Sometimes
Asparagus.
Yesterday they made some asparagus.
Yes, Swami.
Grown here.
Yes, right.
This is tomato.
Yes.
From the garden.
Yes, Swami.
స్వామీజీ గారి తోట నుంచి ఇవి చిన్నవండి ఇంకా పెద్దవి ఇంత పెద్దవి ఉన్నాయి టమాటాలు
ఇది ఇక్కడమ్మా
ఇక్కడే గ్రీన్
I used to join them at the dining hall also. But nowadays my whole eating system is changed. Annapurna Mata ki Bol Ganga Mai ki Bhagirati Matashi Gange Hara 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 Leman Bhagavan Paramatma Om Tat Sat
Swami Vishnu-devananda Swami is doing some puja.
Arati.
He's doing Arati there.
We cannot stay because of rain.
Yeah, Puma Karanje Korcha,
Yes,
I will come. Soon after, about half an hour session is enough for us. After half an hour.
Swamiji Maharaj want to go with you.
Oh yes, yes. You can go in the car. Right? This is for you. For life. Govinda, 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 Govinda. Prema Mataji.
Yes, Swamiji. Prasadam for me, Swamiji.
Sri Lanka. After Sri Lanka, I went to Malaysia. After Malaysia, he went to Indonesia. He stayed for a long time there. He taught yoga to all the police people, the state police of Indonesia, because the chief of the state police became his yoga student. Then Sukanto. Then from Indonesia, they gave him, he taught him driving, gave him world license, global license. With that license, he came to Hong Kong. Hong Kong, 2 or 3 months he stayed. And the first book he published in Hong Kong. And even today, the yoga, this group he started there in Hong Kong, even today it is running. Almost all time printed and published. His first book, complete manual of yoga in Hong Kong. Magazine says that. Later on, second edition was printed here. Then from Hong Kong he flew to Hawaii, and then he landed in San Francisco. San Francisco he stayed there. There was some devotee of Guru there. She gave all facilities for him. After 1 or 2 months in San Francisco, he took a car, travelled all over states, came to East Coast, New York, then Montreal. Montreal was his destination actually. And the first permanent center he started was in Montreal. That was in 59. And then simultaneously he started one in New York. The center had no building. In this Montreal they had hired a building. There were 2 centers in Montreal. He started 2 centers. One near Mount Royal, McGregor Street. McGregor. Yeah, McGregor. Just close to Mount Royal, at the foot of Mount Royal. And the second was in St. Lawrence
That's the second one.
Boulevard.
He's talking about Baxter. And you became great friends with him at that time.
Gadget to prove electrical gadgets.
He prepared some electrical gadgets to prove that.
If a person passed through a room where plants were kept with feelings of love, they were in a relaxed state.
If a person went into a room and
plants were kept there,
and where plants were kept there with love in his heart and peaceful, the plants automatically became relaxed.
But if we had some intention of cutting them or destroying them, then immediately the plants reacted in a different way.
If you went in with aggression,
A cat also,
and a cat,
vegetarian cat.
a vegetarian cat, yes, his eyes are smiling.
It used to eat only peas and carrots.
It used to eat peas and carrots, your cat, Swamiji. Huh?
And the hamster and the cat were both friends.
And the hamster and the cat were great friends. They were buddies.
At that time, he made me stay with him at Cornish Arms Hotel for 10 days.
You made Swami Chidananda stay with you for 10 days at the Cornish Arms Hotel.
Yes. Coronation room or something.
They called it the Coronation Room, Swamiji.
Yeah. That was when I came first time to the States.
That was the first time Swami Chidananda came to the States.
1959.
1959. Huh?
You got a German boy with you?
You brought a German boy with you?
Yeah.
Yes, Swamiji. Yes, you're right. Yes, he brought a German boy with him.
Alexander. But first time I came alone.
First time he came.
And one of the great friends of Swamiji, who helped Swamiji, was a Sardarji, Sikh gentleman.
There was a Sikh gentleman at that time with you also, Swamiji.
Living in New York.
Living in New York? Is this where does this go? Want to make it?
Okay.
Sardarji?
And he helped him with the immigration people.
He helped with the immigration people,
Yeah,
Swamiji.
I forget his name.
Forget
Very
his
nice,
name.
nice gentleman. Very nice gentleman.
Very nice gentleman.
But he had no turban.
He had no turban.
He was clean shaven, clean shaven.
He was clean shaven.
Hmm.
You remember him, sir?
Very fine man. And Arthur Cepas,
Arthur Cepas?
who was the publisher of Julian Press.
He was the publisher of the Julian Press. Yes, Swamiji. Arthur Cepas?
Very nice man. Great friend.
He was great friends with you, Arthur Cepas.
She was also a great devotee of Swami Vishnu.
There was a Jewish lady, very important in the Jewish society, who was a great devotee of yours
In New York.
In New York. Yes.
Mrs. Kafka.
Mrs. Kafka? Yes. That's Swamiji. Swami Chidananda is just finishing eating, and as soon as he finishes and he rests for about half an hour,
No, I can go immediately.
we'll go. As soon as he finishes eating, he says he'll go on the pilgrimage with you. Okay? I feel very happy that you've come because I very much wanted to see you. And I didn't know where you were.
Right.
Yes,
And I have been in Maryland,
yes,
and then afterwards came to Chicago.
yes. When Swami Chidananda passed away,
Oh, that was immediately I
he came
arrived.
to Yogaville.
I came to know he
Yes.
was seriously ill.
Yes,
I landed from London 31st of July.
right.
Then some London people told me he has had a bad attack and he's been put in trust into
Yes,
a hospital in San Diego.
yes,
So I arrived here 31st July night.
right.
1st August I flew from Washington DC to San Diego.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Then went from the airport directly to the hospital.
Time I found out because they called me to find out where you were because they wanted to know when to take him off the life support system.
You went with Swamiji?
Uttarakashi, yeah?
The first time,
Gangotri.
Swamiji?
Gangotri.
Was it Gangotri? Uttarkashi, Swamiji? You went, Swami Chidananda?
You took the initiation on the same day, Swamiji, from Master.
Sannyas.
Sannyas,
No, no.
Swamiji?
Sachidanandi.
Sachidanandaji took
That's it.
Master,
Maybe we four people took. Maybe Vishnu-devananda, Swami, Sachidanandi, myself.
There were 4 people who took sannyas on the same day.
Guru Purnima.
Swami Chaitanya?
No, Chidananda.
There was one more.
Oh,
We can't
Vedanta
remember who the
Academy
4th
professor.
person was, Swamiji.
The sannyas picture is always downstairs. You will just put it. After I was in the States for some time, some 6 months, Swamiji wanted to see Gurudev. And so he wanted to take with him one doctor from Montreal who had been very helpful to him in conducting this center. A doctor called Ian Kent.
There was Dr. Gurudev for 3 or 4 years when you took Dr. Kent with you.
So April 60.
April 1960, Swamiji.
For 1 month he wanted to go. I was in San Francisco. He called me and asked me to stay in Montreal and look after the center.
You told Swami Chidi.
He and Dr. Kent went.
You and Dr.
Do you know who this is?
Hubert.
Hubert Farrington from NASA.
Her name is Rose. This is Stone. Rose and Stone.
Hubert!
Should we sit down? Should we sit a little bit? Or?
You were all teaching in the Cornish Arms there, you know.
Yeah.
See? And at that time, Swamiji made me stay with him for 10 days. And after the talk, after the classes, we used to have a little talk, little satsang.
Swamiji, the Divine Life magazine, and I've lent it to the lady that you're staying with. It's from your Golden Jubilee. To make a copy of it.
Uh-huh.
Her name, Swamiji? Yoga Life, New Yoga Life magazine. Srinivasan is reading it, Swamiji.
Can you were in Puri and all the centers and Swami Vishnu-devananda's Gurudev's message.
Oh, yeah.
So I read to Swami immediately when it came.
Who were all the messengers of Gurudev?
Yeah.
Whom Gurudev had sent all over.
Yeah,
Yeah. Afterwards, only Swami Chidananda. 66.
In the old one of the earliest magazine, there is one master mentioned one old lady in Montreal who started teaching yoga and other things. Somebody from Ashram Rishikesh. She was in Rishikesh.
Yes. She went over afterwards to Vancouver. One Sylvia Hellman, she started in Montreal for some time, short time.
Is it our Sivananda Rata? No.
Yes.
Oh, that's it.
Came on the 13th night. Unfortunately, the flight was very late. More than 5 arrived. 13th. Actually, 14th morning we arrived. 14th, today is 15th. 16th, 17th.
You're leaving on the
18th I'm here 14, 15, 16, 17. 18th I'm leaving. 18th I'm leaving to Toronto for a day.
Oh.
Then I'm going to Vancouver for a couple of days. Edmonton for 3 days. And then back to India.
Part of Swami Vishnu's history in New York, I heard of
yoga, 100 years of yoga.
India's history and religion.
Yeah.
And that in 1959, all the temple dances were banned. It became after the independence of India. It became illegal for anybody to go on dancing connected with the temples. The Russians, Anna Pavlova, and many of them came into India. When they came into India, they activated it with Ram Gopal, who started professional companies, and then coming to England and coming to America in the West, and other famous dancers too. I don't know. Did you hear Ram Gopal?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, involved
Yeah.
with the studios and the places of dancing as a cultural
Lally
link.
was from
Dred
New York.
Williams was another studio. Swami taught that after I met him.
Yeah,
He
there was
came
one
here
a
too.
girl called, what was her name? She went to
Dred Williams. Modern dancing, you see, fighting and struggling with classicism.
There was a I forget her first name. Her second name was Zoba. She was European. She was also learning in Bridge Williams' studio.
Oh yeah.
So इधर ही विश्राम करना है जाएंगे
And Swami brought Shiva with Miss.
Yeah, very famous.
Yeah.
He taught.
Yeah.
She had a Australian partner.
Yeah, Miss Lightfoot. Remember Miss Lightfoot, Swamiji?
Louis Lightfoot, yeah.
Yeah, she brought the Indian dancing out here too. And they lived at the ashram in Montreal, the center of the ashram.
In the field of theatre. And when I saw Swami Vishnu's love for the art, it began to be the popularization, not just of yoga and asanas and health and exercise, but also a cultural revolution, because until then America full scale couldn't accept it. Ravi Shankar existed in these companies,
Thank you so much.
but they were very British and very elitist.
Yeah.
समझिए गर्म पानी और दूध हॉर्लिक्स खा रहे हैं
Eventually they started their own companies.
Did they?
Using yoga as a basis.
What does Swamiji want?
Yeah.
I once went from
Himself.
Once I took Swami to the ballet with me, understand a cultural basis a certain amount of time, and he said, if they do this once more, I'm leaving.
Diamond. The other day, somebody told a story about diamond they wanted to.
Oh, yes. The other day was a video on stones, precious stones,
Oh,
and
yeah.
how quite a large part on diamonds. So there was a lot of Israeli merchants and Indian merchants at the end, where it shows the end processing.
Mm.
And Swamiji just mentioned then that at the time of the flight, after flying over the Suez, there was an Israeli merchant who wanted to send a diamond to somebody in India, for whatever reasons, I don't know, and asked if Swamiji would take it along in his plane. Of course, Swamiji said no, but he just... Is that what you're reminiscing about, Swamiji, when you said the diamond? No. Was it you sure it was diamond? He doesn't
Yeah.
seem to
Yes.
Yes.
Swami was talking
Yes.
about Israel. And
Yeah.
told
Yes.
about
It's the first time I heard
Ah,
that
so
incident. Little
he wanted the...
kids.
Yeah, yeah. Because Swamiji was 100% not only abroad but also above board. 100% above board in everything. That is why even Sadhat couldn't find anything in him. Otherwise, when they had to get down in Cairo, they had to take him into custody because illegal flying.
Yeah.
And then they interrogated him
Yeah.
for 2 days. They searched all the plane. They found he had nothing. And then they made him state guest, put him into a 5-star hotel. And Sadhat gave him a couple of people and said, take him all over. He was shown over the Cairo fabulous museum. He went to the pyramids and the things. He was stated with the royal plum. Otherwise, some may thinking maybe he's a CIA agent, maybe he's carrying something and all that.
Yeah.
They couldn't find
They
anything.
couldn't figure out.
No, I don't know. Yes, they didn't want him to land.
We went up the back of the plane and said, what's Mayday? And then we had to come down. That's when he was into Nassau, remember? Down.
That was in Boston. We had.
Yeah, it was in Boston we were. A lot of water, and I was thinking, down, why in water? I don't want to go in the water.
Swami Chidananda.
Have to go because I was very lucky to get a lift. And more than nice. It was a blessing. Have Darshan again.
It's a moment in history because
Yeah.
this is the first time she's seen you. Huh? No?
Oh no! Every time we know each, every time he came to Montreal.
Oh, I didn't understand. When you
Oh,
were,
of course, I remember.
you mean this is the first time you've seen them
No,
together?
This year.
Yeah, after
This
many,
year? Oh, this year.
after many years
Yeah,
together.
yeah. And we went to the airport when you made your farewell. We weren't come. That's why I say it's a
Show Swami
blessing.
the picture.
When I stayed in Montreal for 1 month,
Yeah, I was here.
Swami Vishnu went to India to see Master after 4 years. 50.
She has a wonderful picture with her. I think it's about the second. Show it.
It's nice.
It's very nice
raining.
now.
It's not.
After the rain, it's very fresh.
What
So,
did he
you
say?
want to go to the
Touch me?
temple now, Swamiji? Okay, so that's good.
Straight away.
So
We'll
you're
take
for
rest
that,
now.
Swamiji?
Actually, when yoga life.
He's published a new Yoga Life magazine. It's the first. Here's a copy. It's the first one we've put out since 1987.
So.
So we're just trying to revive it again.
Thank you. So.
And we don't have. These just came from London, 4 copies. So
Yoga life.
one more.
So it starts.
भक्तवत्सलायनं भक्तानुकम्बिनी नमः देवे सायनं भगवतीनं भक्तवत्सलाय नमः ॐ सिद्धाराळविसारिकुन्दलपरं सिंहासनास्यादनं पूर्जल्पप्रसुगुप्तकुन्दलपरेत्युत्वादभक्तोर्दयम्
നീലക്ഷൗമവസന്നവീന ജലതശ്യാമം പ്രഭാതത്തെ ഗർഭായൽ പാർത്ഥിവം വിരക്തസഹ്രാകൽപൗഷ്മരേദാര്യകം ഓം ഇതപൂർവം പ്രാണപ്രതിദേഹധർമാധികാരതഃ നമസ്കാരായോ പാദോദകമിദം പാദോദകമിദം പാദതീർത്ഥമിദം പാദതീർത്ഥമിദം ദേവേഭ്യോ നമഃ അസുരേഭ്യോ നമഃ ഭൂതേഭ്യോ നമഃ ഓം പിതൃഭ്യോ നമഃ ഓം ഋഷിഭ്യോ നമഃ ഓം പൃഥിവീഭ്യോ നമഃ ഭക്തേഭ്യോ നമഃ ഓം മഹാഗണപതേ നമഃ വിഘ്നേശ്വരായ നമഃ അഗ്നിസ്വരൂപായ നമഃ സർവഹേശ്വരസർവം വ്യാപ്യനാരായണസ്ഥിതഃ അനന്തമവ്യയം കവീകം സമുദ്രേന്ദ്രം വിശ്വശംഭുവം പ്രജാഭ്യ പരിപാലയന്താം ന്യായേന മാർഗേണ മഹിം മഹീസാവിരുദ്ധിരസ്തു രാജാധാർത്തികി വിജയി ഭവതോ തഥാസ്തു ദേശോയം നിരുബദ്ധമോസ്തു ഓം ആനന്ദം ബ്രഹ്മേതി വ്യജാനാത് ആനന്ദാഭ്യേവ കൽപിമാനി ഭൂതാനി ജായന്തേ ആനന്ദേന ജാതാനി ജീവന്തി ആനന്ദം പ്രയന്ത്യവിദം വിശന്തേതി ഓം തത്പുരുഷായ ദേവകൃണ്ടായി പ്രചോദയം തത്പുരുഷായ ദേ മഹാദേവനായ തന്നോ ഷൺമുഖ പ്രചോദയാത് സർവഭൂതയാവര രക്ഷ രക്ഷ മഹാബാഹോ ശാസ്ത്രേ തുഭ്യം നമോ നമഃ ആനന്ദ സർവഭൂതയാവര രക്ഷരക്ഷ മഹാബാഹോ ശാസ്ത്രേ തുഭ്യം നമോ നമഃ സ്വാമി ശരണമയ്യപ്പ സ്വാമി ശരണമയ്യപ്പ സ്വാമി ശരണമയ്യപ്പ ഹര ഹരോ ഹര 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 ഹര
शरवण भव पाहि मां सुब्रह्मण्य 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 रक्ष मां कार्तिकेय कार्तिकेय रक्ष मां सुब्रह्मण्य 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 पाहि मां कार्तिकेय 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 रक्ष मां शरवण भव नमः ओम सुब्रह्मण्य शरवण भव नमः सुब्रह्मण्य 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 रक्ष मां हर 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 हर
Shivananda Shivana Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Om Tat Sat Om Tat Sat Om Tat Sat Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Tat Sat Om Tat Sat Om Tat Sat Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Shanti.
For 1 minute standing meditation. Book by Helen or
Yes, book by
from
Helen. Book by
It's from Helen.
This is from Swamiji.
She found the book and thought she'd like it.
Ah,
And also offers you from Chidananda all the time. Yes, and letter from the daughter. You put the garland on him and you put the garland on me.
Page 73.
Page 73.
Om Shri Sadguru Paramatmane Namaha. Anandamaranandakaram prasannam jnanaswarupam nijabodhayuktam yogindramidhyam bhavarogavaidyam Srimadgurum nityamaham namami Srimadgurum nityamaham namami Mangalam Gurudevaya Mahani Gunatmane Sarvaloka Sharanyaya Sadharupaya Mangalam Ajnanadivinandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Akhandamandakaram Vyaktam yena Tarataram Tatpadam Darshitam yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Dhyanamalam Guror Murtir Pujamulam Guror Padam Mantramulam Guror Vakyam Mokshamulam Guror Pada Dhyanamalam Guror Murtir Pujamulam Guror Padam Mantramulam Guror Vakyam Mokshamulam Guror Pada Om Namo Bhagavate Shivananda Om Namo Bhagavate Shivananda Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nandagopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Krishnaya Vasudevaya Hare Paramatmane Karanta Krishnashaya Govindaya Namo Namaha Krishnaya Devendraya Jnanamudraya Yogini Nathaya Rukminishaya Namo Vedanta Vedini वसुदेव सुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं श्रीकृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं जयतु देवो देवकी नन्दनोऽयं जयतु कृष्णो वृष्ण्यं सत्प्रदीप जयतु मेघश्यामलो कोमलाङ्गो जयतु पृथ्वी भानुनाशो कमलेन वासुदेव गोविन्द 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 ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय 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 ओम नमो भगवते शिवानन्दाय 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 ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते शिवानन्दाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते शिवानन्दाय राधेश्याम हरि ओम सचिदानंद सीताराम 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 राधेश्याम हरि नारायण हरि नारायण हरि नारायण हरि Radiant immortal Atman, beloved and blessed children of the Divine, assembled together here in the Lord's divine presence in this Krishna temple of Sivananda Ashram Yoga Camp. in the presence of our beloved and revered Swami Vishnu-devananda Maharaj, who is the originator of this great center of the teaching, the training and the propagation of the ancient science of health and well-being, an ancient science of total integrated unfoldment that is now today in this last decade of the 20th century known all over the world, both east as well as the west, both northern hemisphere as well as the southern hemisphere, known all over the planet Earth, in all countries, as a household word, yoga. Who does not know of it? Discriminating powers, the inquiring, analyzing, discriminating powers of the intellect, and the unfoldment of moral and ethical consciousness, moral and ethical awareness in man. And last but not least, the awakening and unfoldment of the deepest depth in our consciousness, our true essential nature, that is our eternal, imperishable, spiritual nature. This great science that commences with the body and ends with the ultimate divine consciousness that people call God. All the living religions know that there is one great, imponderable, eternal reality behind and beyond all these changing names and forms that go to make up this world appearance, that go to make up this phenomenal show that we perceive through our five senses, that we are able to hear, taste, touch, smell, and see with our sight. Behind and beyond this world of objects that are perceived by the senses, there is a hidden world that the senses cannot perceive. A hidden world that is 100 times, 1,000 times, 1,000,000 times more real than this passing show of vanishing names and forms. A hidden world where we have our roots. When there was neither fire temple of the Parsis or Buddhist viharas, nor was there the synagogue of the people who followed Judaism, nor was there church, nor mosque, nor Gurudwara. For all these phenomena came to exist after the appearance of some historical figure, some prophet, some messiah, some peer, some messenger of God. And after his appearance, like an Elijah or a Moses or a Zoroaster or a Jesus or a Muhammad, in principles exhorted them towards a certain ideal of living, and exhorted them also simultaneously to strive for a certain goal beyond mere earthly objectives, beyond mere material values. It was only after thus they had appeared, lived a life, taught a way of life by their own ideal life, and exhorted, gave a body of teachings exhorting mankind to live a good life, not to kill, not to harm. not to steal, not to injure others, not to covet other people's property. And told them that you have come not merely for this little eating, drinking of this material bread for this material body, but there is an eternal goal, where attaining which one does not hunger anymore, one does not thirst anymore, one does not have any more sorrow. Then it brought about the desired result. At one time, some generation, the efforts of so many past generations ultimately yielded its effect. Pursuit of an ideal with perseverance, with persistence, ultimately must yield. They became illumined. They became enlightened. They became the knowers of truth. They became the realizers of reality. Tattvavetta, Brahmajnani. And they declared this to the world, and they left the records of their experiences in what is known as Vedanta, what is known as Upanishads. And it is this great discovery that enabled them to see deep within man a spark of God, a great light of light, deep within man. Man is perishable if he is viewed as a human body only, but he is an imperishable, immortal soul. When we take a deeper look at man and see his inner reality. The culture of country, it was meant for all individual souls born as human beings upon this earth plane. You alone of all living forms of life on planet Earth, you alone, the human individual, has the power to attain this great goal. Others exist in pathway. They only have eating, drinking, sleeping, a biological life, but they don't have a life upon the higher psychological plane of thinking, feeling, reasoning, questioning, investigation, analyzing and attaining. That is given to you. Your rare privilege. Your great good fortune. Having attained this, come, awake, arise. Try to discipline yourself, control yourself, conquer your mind, purify your life, and live life in order to be a center of blessings to all beings. Out of your spontaneous divine grace, out of your motiveless life force, you have beamed it. Beamed it. Necessary to bring us all together into your divine presence, in the sacred temple of worship, holy center. The awakening of gift. We offer our heart gratitude and our grateful thankfulness at your feet at this moment. We pray at thy feet that your divine grace and sacred benedictions have continued to shower upon all things that we have. Lord bless. And they all be endowed with good health and long life. And they all be endowed with success in their undertaking. And they all be endowed with all divine mercy. And their energies of mind, cheerful disposition, joy, and success in all their undertaking, secular as well as spiritual. That is the humble prayer of the servant of the day, and of good and grace and benediction. As up till now, as show to you all the days of the future. Loka samasta shino adadoma sakaya tasoma jyotirgaya vijoma jatangaya om purnamada purnamada. You want to know?
Yeah.
Saying the ball is in your court. No mistake, and don't blame me.
Don't blame me.
You play the game, and then now you draw. You don't play the game. What can God do? It takes two. Saraswati, Mahakali, Mahashakti, Jaya Jaya Arati, Anjaneya, Anjaneya, Hanuman, Jaya Jaya Arati, Jaya Jaya Arati, Adityaya, Adityaya, Bhaskaraya, Bhaskaraya, Jaya Jaya Arati, Shankaracharya Munaye, Sri Rama Priyaye, Jaya Jaya Arati, Ayappa Swami, Ayappa Swami, Varanasastave, Jaya Jaya Arati, Jesus Gurave, Lotus Gurave, Buddha Gurave, Jaya Jaya Arati, Muhammad Gurave, Guru Nanak Gurave, Samasta Guru Namaha, Jaya Jaya Arati, Venugopala. Om Gange Devane Deva Kodavana, Tvameva Sarvam Vamadeva Deva, Kamena Vacha Manasendriyava, Buddhyatmana Pravide Svabhava, Karunyatya Sakalam Parasmai, Narayanaye Samarvayami, Sarvamam Dhyayam Mamekam Sharanam Vrajam, Aham Tva Sarvapayam Mokshayam Namastusham.
We'd like to thank Swami Chidananda Maharaj and all the brothers for coming tonight to Swami Chidananda. Pray that they will be able to come back again.
Always here.
Ambika? Yes, Manju. You heard her saying Om Namah Shivaya. Ambika? Here. Oh. She has her flower. Don't put it to your mouth first, though.
Yeah. Yeah,
Give it to Swami Chidananda this time.
thank you. I will take it down. This is from Ambika.
She usually takes it back and puts it on the altar.
Good, thank you.
Thank you. Swamiji, can you sit here? Samyatma?
Very devoted.
Samyatma, can you sit up? Can you lift the head a little?
Hans, you announced that there is no satsang tonight? You announced to our
Yeah.
He wants to make sure she gave the flower.
Yes, she did. She gave a white flower.